All right, Matt, we're gonna answer some of your questions, hopefully. I know Coach Rory had a great explanation. I figured I'd throw in my 2 cents and join in. So, my partner, he used to do jiu-jitsu, not so much anymore. So get on your back.
Right.
I'll have to remind him of some of these things as we go. But I'm in mount. He's gonna shrimp up onto his right hip, and I make that connection. So as Coach Rory said, I'm really digging that in. I'm really connected to his back here. For the question about the weight and that connection, I'm trying to connect the center of my chest, that Ironman beacon as Coach Adam calls it, anywhere from his shoulder back. I want to have that connection to his back. So now he's carrying my weight. So as he tries to push back into me to get his back to the mat, he essentially can't get it back. I want him to go that way. So if he starts to roll that way, that's where all of this is going to come in. Now I have access to his neck. He doesn't like this. He starts to get his back to the mat again. I'm blocking him from getting there. So we're already there. So that connection point, anywhere from his shoulder back in the center of my chest is what I'm looking for. So as he comes up, let's get back. So as he comes up, it's like a magnet. As soon as he goes, I'm trying to connect that to him. So once I have it, biting his hip, this knee slide in nice and tight, and he is carrying my weight. Hopefully it answers that question. I know Coach Roy answered it pretty well as well. But I look at that center of the chest into the shoulder. So he has one way to go, and that's that way. He's not coming back into me, and it leaves all of this nice and wide open into some of those pieces. So leg to the belly, shoulder connection, right on. So as we get there, I know Coach Rory was talking a little bit about sliding collar and bow and arrows. He's got to be very wary of this collar as he starts to come up. So a lot of times as we make this transition from here to here, I'm looking for that collar in the transition. So I have this anchor, as we call it. So now it makes getting in here a little bit easier. As I go for that sliding collar, I have that option. But if I can anchor this collar, it gives me a lot of control of him, and then I have options to get into here for that. And whether you take that into that bow and arrow, or we stay into that sliding collar choke, as Coach Rory said, I'm gonna look away. Those are both there. But I like that anchor point as they start to bridge and go to their side. And then the last little bit I have is just on the arm bar. So let's scoot in over here. So we're just gonna go straight to the arm bar, not from S-mount necessarily. I know Coach Rory was talking about, and you had questions around feet and using feet to pry things off. Coach Rory was talking about all of this piece. What I find a lot of times I catch this arm bar with this low side arm, and he gets these grips because he doesn't want me to arm bar him, so he starts grabbing his own arms. He gets his hands together, any one of those, and I'm in this arm bar, and he's super strong because he is super strong. And I'm trying to pull and pull, and I don't have anything. He can hold this for a while. I'm gonna take my top side arm, and I'm gonna shoot it as deep as I can. So elbow if I can. You can pull this one out if you need to, but I don't care to. I shoot that through, keep your grip tight, and I'm gonna sit to about 1 o'clock, and it's gonna pop those and attack his shoulder. I can finish the arm bar, or I can keep pulling on that shoulder side. So hold it nice and tight this time. So I shoot, I have the arm bar, he's strong, I'm trying to do all these things which might open something up. I'm just gonna take this arm and shoot it deep. Now I have both of them, I can even grab my own shoulders, and I can take this to his head. So hopefully that helps answer some of your questions. I know Coach Roy had some great things in the video and some great responses to your questions, so hopefully that was helpful. Hope to see everybody soon back on the mat in the gym. Thanks.